In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate variance in Excel. Variance tells you how spread out your numbers are around their average, which is incredibly useful for understanding consistency in things like test scores, monthly sales, or any data set with repeated measurements. Excel makes this quick and reliable, and will do it with a simple formula. Start by clicking the empty cell where you want the variance to appear. Picking the destination first keeps the workflow clean and prevents overwriting any existing values. Before you type anything, just glance at your data to make sure it's arranged in a single column or a single row and that the entries are numeric. Text, stray symbols, or mixed labels in the same range can cause errors or skew the result. Using cell references rather than typing numbers directly ensures the variance will automatically update whenever your data changes. Now, type the formula. Enter VAR.S followed by an opening parenthesis. VAR.S calculates the sample variance, which is the correct choice when your data represents a sample from a larger population, a very common scenario. After the parenthesis, select your data range. You can do this by dragging across the cells with your mouse, or by typing something like A2, A20 if your values run from A2 through A20. If your numbers live in more than one block, you can include additional ranges separated by commas inside the same parentheses. When your selection is set, close the parenthesis so it looks like each all VAR.S A2 A20, and make sure you haven't included any headers in that range. Press Enter to calculate. Excel will instantly return the variance. If the number looks unfamiliar, remember variance is expressed in squared units, so it may be larger than the values in your dataset. That's normal. If you see an error instead, check for a few common issues. The sample variance needs at least two numeric values, so a single number will produce a divide by zero error. Text in the selected cells will be ignored, which can accidentally leave you with too few valid numbers. And mismatched parentheses will prevent the formula from running. If the result has too many or too few decimals, you can adjust number formatting so it's easier to read. That's all it takes. Choose where the answer should go, enter a VAR.S, select your range, close the parenthesis, and confirm. With this approach, you'll have a clear, dynamic measure of variability you can trust as your data evolves.